Hi everyone. Today I will be talking about the additional stuff that I've learned since joining YouTube. That would be after 20 videos and after 7 weeks. So let's get into it, okay? I will jump, right in and tell you guys what I've learned, and then I'll go and review the stuff that I learned on my 10 video mark around 4-week mark. So to just see if it's still, true, or if I think those things still apply. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so YouTube Guide for Beginners, sharing what I've learned after 7 weeks as a creator. Okay. Challenges, content and consistency. Those are, I'm sure everyone would agree, the two big things that we face as new creators, or even, I guess doesn't really matter how long you've been on YouTube or have been a creator. Content and consistency would always be the two most challenging things that you will face. Okay, so after that would be, let's see, where is it? Audience. So this is something that would take desensitizing. You'll have to get used to it. Number one is dislikes. So the first time you see a dislike, you're kind of, wondering, oh, what did I do wrong? Or is something wrong with what I've done? But don't worry, dislikes is all good. In the beginning, it might make you feel some sort of way, in not a good way. But you'll soon learn that dislikes, any type of engagement, is actually good for your channel. So it's good to have feedback, whether it's a like or a dislike. That is much better than not getting any type of engagement at all with your audience. And then number two would be the fluctuation on your subscriber count. So it happens, right? Some may not like what you, okay, let me see, how do I put this? So let's say they might have subscribed because of one particular video, and then after that you start putting out things that are not in line with that particular video or the subject that you talked about. The person might decide to unsubscribe to you because of that, and that is fine. So fluctuations are completely normal. It happens with me, like when I get, for example, I get to, like, let's say 100 subscribers. I don't celebrate just yet. I wait, I give it a couple of hours because I know I will lose. There's some how do you say it, balancing that happens. I'm not sure if it's because of the real-time issue with the YouTube, or if I really do lose subscribers, like people do actually unsubscribe. But what I've noticed is that once I hit a number, I would, and I see it on my phone, give it a few hours and I'd lose 2. Or, I have to give it some time to kind of equalize until the number settles on a, not fixed, but on a more stable count. I don't know if that makes sense, but fluctuations are normal. Don't take that as a hit on your ego, I guess. Okay, so next one would be, the biggest thing that I've discovered or I've learned is that do not sleep on shorts. Shorts are such a great way of getting exposure. Number one, they're easy to make. Easier to make than videos. And number two, they're great for exposure. With exposure comes views, and with views comes subscribers. So do not sleep. I repeat, do not sleep. Do not forget shorts. Create shorts if you're, you know, starting out. At least with my experience, I could definitely say that I was able to get, for sure, more views and more subscribers via shorts than via videos. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I've learned. What I'm doing here is I'm making one of these every 10 videos that I put out. So now I'm gonna go and review what I posted, you know, 10 videos ago and see if all of these still stand. So branding. Branding, I won't worry so much about web and email if you're just really starting out. I would focus more on socials. Like, try to get the same handles for all your socials, your channel, YouTube channel, your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever other socials that you use. Definitely try to get that. Try to get the same handle. Your vision, mission, and principles, this still holds true. Before you start this, kind of really figure out why you're doing this, right? And that will kind of help you. Inevitably, you will feel lost. You will feel lost and be like, what am I doing? Why did I start this again? And what am I doing this for? So it's good to have those to remind you why you started this journey to begin with. Okay, so content calendar, definitely 100%. I stand by this. Create one. It's a lot better to have one than to not have one. For me, it's kind of the backbone of the channel. It's the backbone of this whole thing. Okay, hold on guys, because I'm getting a call. That is my lunch delivery. I'll be back. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was talking about content calendar. Yep, 100% create a content calendar. This is how I stay organized, and I would be lost without it. Number 3, scripting and bullet points. In the beginning, I did scripting more. I essentially created mini essays for my description box because I wanted to make sure I captured as many keywords as possible. Now I don't do that as much. I mainly just do bullet points. And before, I used to do it, you know, I have to sit down and actually script. Now I could have a notepad or my iPad and just I guess, not on the go, but just do one really quickly before I film, just do a bullet point before I film a video. So scripting, not so much. Bullet points, I don't know if you would consider that a type of scripting, but yeah, there you go. That's what I do now. Filming location. This I do stand by. So it's nice to kind of, you'll get into a routine of where you like to film, where you know, your videos turn out better, and that does help with the prep time. So it happens naturally. I think if you're doing this often enough, you'll find where or what works for you. Camera. Yes, 100% get a camera. Get a camera that has a flip screen so you could see yourself, and a vlogging camera. A good vlogging camera actually fixes a lot of the number 6 here, lighting issues. So with this one, ever since I got this Sony, I forget, is this like a, no, I forgot the actual model, but ever since I got this, I didn't have to worry as much about lighting. Actually, I don't have to worry about lighting at all. make sure it has an external mic input. So I am also using a Sony Cam accessory, mic accessory that is on the camera right now. It does affect the audio quality, I noticed, of my videos. Another thing with camera that I'm gonna add on here, if you have a good phone, a good smartphone that takes great pictures, for example, the iPhone 14 Pro, that's I think would do just as good of a job as a vlogging camera. I haven't found any benefits of the Sony camera that the iPhone 14 does not have so far. If I do, I will put it on my next update. Lighting, like I said, with a good camera, you don't have to worry as much about that. So let's go move on to number 7. All right, number 7, storage, 100%. Get yourself an external hard drive. Okay, so I'll show you. This Transcend I've had for many years now. I thought I would be fine with this. So I know of like, I don't know if you guys know the brand Lacy. Let me see if I can show you here because it's plugged into my laptop. So this brand I've known about, and I know a lot of creators use it. It's very rugged, and you know, a lot of people have tried it out and they swore by it. So I was debating if I should get it, right? Because I do have my Transcend. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get it. So I got it, which is a good thing that I did, because I discovered that the way, because I've had this for so long now, maybe even like 8 years now, the way it's, I don't know, the way it's made, I don't know, whatever programming it has is not the same as, or I guess it's dated compared to my laptop and my media files. So some media files won't store in it. So good thing I got the Lacy, because now I'm able to actually move all my media files to the Lacy, no problem. Doesn't matter how big it is. It works fine, seamlessly, which was not the case with my old Transcend. So get yourself a storage, external hard drive, I mean, because doing this would fill up your laptop storage capacity pretty quickly. So yeah, 100% get a storage unit. And I do recommend a hard drive as opposed to a cloud. It's just so much easier, at least for me. Might be different for you, but for me, I prefer the hard drive better. Okay, editing software. So I do use Final Cut Pro now, solely Final Cut Pro, because it's just much easier, since I do use Apple products to create. It's just much easier for me because it is an Apple, it's a proprietary software for Apple. So I recommend, if you can, to invest in a because it's not free. The Final Cut Pro is, I believe, $299. If you have the funds, go ahead and do it. There's a lot of instructional videos on YouTube. I find it a lot easier to use than Adobe Rush. There are free softwares out there if you don't have the funds. Go ahead and, you know, it's better to create using free softwares than not at all if you're wanting to do this. Don't let that stop you, is what I'm saying. Don't let an editing software stop you from putting content out. But I did find that for me, because I do use a MacBook, rendering the videos are much faster on Final Cut Pro as opposed to when I was using Adobe Rush. Okay, number 9, editing screens and monitors. Okay, this one is also a big thing for me because I had an old HP monitor that didn't quite match the, how do I say, when I'm looking at it, the colors, the videos looks different when I upload it on YouTube, because I also had an older MacBook Air that I was using. So I went ahead and, to solve that, bought a newer MacBook. So now, you know, I could see the colors are much better. They're much more accurate than my old tools. So I did invest in a newer Mac. If you can't do that, again, don't let that stop you from putting content. I started with older tools, and you know, I didn't let that stop me either, but it does help to get upgraded tools. That's what I'm gonna say. Number 10, affiliate codes. I have made zero money, $0 on affiliate codes, but I do have them on my description boxes. Maybe I'll create a separate video on how to get your Amazon, Canva, and Epidemic Sound codes. It's just nice to have them there, you know, an additional source of income doesn't hurt to have them. What else? Graphics. Okay, I do use Canva a lot. I use it for, of course, this video presentation, I guess, if you want to call it that. I think it's great to have. I also use it for like the ending graphics, you know, the subscribe, please subscribe, thanks for watching, and all that. You can do a lot of stuff with it, so if you can, definitely use Canva. And number 12, music. I use Epidemic Sound for all my royalty-free music, and I stand by it 100%. I recommend having a subscription to some sort of royalty-free website. It helps a lot when creating videos. So that's the 12 from 10 videos ago. And then we already did the 20 video, after 20 videos, what I learned. What else is on here? I think on here I have the reflection side. This is from 10 videos ago. Let's just do a review. So again, have fun. I had some issues with my pre-recordings. I was behind, I think, a week. I wasn't able to pre-record for a week, and I was kind of getting a little bit hard on myself, but I just had to, you know, remind myself that it's okay, it's fine. There's no need for me to put pressure on myself like that. It is self-imposed, number 1, and that this should be fun. If this is not fun, then there's no point in doing it. Number 2, be patient. It does take a while to build subscribers. It takes a while to get watch hours, so be patient. Try to schedule when you check your analytics, because I found that sometimes I would get too caught up in, you know, checking, see if I have new views, new subscribers, and all that. So now my plan is to do that only at certain times of the day, like maybe once in the morning, and then afternoon, and once 3 times a day, maybe at a minimum. But you get what I'm saying. So try to schedule it out so you're not just spontaneously checking it all throughout the day. Number 2, get sleep. So this, I'm a lot better at this now. I don't do, how do you say it? I don't stay up that late anymore. And when I do, it's not as often as I used to back in like December, January. February, I'm a lot better with sleep. But yeah, so watch that. Watch your sleeping habits when you're doing your videos, especially if you're trying to pre-record a large amount of videos. Sometimes, you know, you get hyper-focused and trying to put these things together. And then number 4, support creators. So that is what I've learned. I'm just going to read what I put here. Since starting this journey, I have appreciated content in a way I never have and now express my support whenever possible. Prior to starting my YouTube journey, I rarely subscribed. I rarely subscribed to people, and I rarely liked videos. I don't know, maybe because I'm an older millennial, I guess you could say. That just wasn't something that I did a lot before, and now that I have started this creator journey, I can see it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of time. So if you like something, show that you like it. Subscribe if you like what a creator is putting out. Definitely show your appreciation, because you know, this is a source of income for a lot of people, and if we don't, without us expressing, you know, our appreciation, like or dislike, then I don't know, it affects their income, right? You gotta remember their employer is YouTube, and they're creating content for YouTube where YouTube gets their revenue from ads. So it's essentially like if you're, you know, back in those days when we're watching on the TV and then we see a commercial, that commercial, essentially these creators are creating TV programs for YouTube, where YouTube make money off of the ads. So when the creators are monetized, when they reach the minimum requirements, YouTube then shares the revenue from these ads to these creators. Until the creators meet the minimum requirements to get monetized, they don't make any money. So they're essentially just creating free programs for YouTube to show, and then YouTube, within however long it takes them to meet the requirements, 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, or 10 million shorts views, however long that takes a creator, that period, YouTube is getting all the money from the ads. So the creator doesn't make money until after they meet all those requirements, right? So they're essentially unpaid interns for YouTube. They work for YouTube. So anyway, that was a rant, but please subscribe and, you know, show your support, not just to me, but for all the other creators out there that are putting these things out for free or to make income. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm gonna go eat my pizza.